In the last chapter, we learned the first movement of Huineng's way, the simple act of letting a thought rise and letting it pass without grabbing it. That is the doorway. But a doorway is only the beginning of a house. In this chapter, we step further inside, into the rooms where the practice becomes subtle, where the easy descriptions give way to something you can only know by tasting it. Huineng called his teaching the gate of sudden awakening, and people often misread that word. They imagine sudden means quick or easy, or that it asks nothing of us. It does not mean that. It means direct. It means that the truth is not at the end of a long ladder of stages. It is here under your feet the moment you stop looking away from it. The heart of the deeper practice is the teaching Huineng called Huineng, which we can render as no thought. This is the phrase most often misunderstood in the whole tradition. Huineng does not mean a blank mind. It does not mean you must stop thinking or empty your head like emptying a cup. Huineng was very clear and even a little impatient with people who tried to force their minds into silence. He said that to sit and suppress every thought, to make the mind like dead wood or cold ash, is not the living way. That, he warned, is closer to a corpse than to a Buddha. A stone has no thoughts, and a stone is not enlightened. So what did he mean by no thought? He meant no clinging in the midst of thought. He meant that thoughts may come and go like birds crossing the sky, and the sky is not stained by them. You do not chase the bird, and you do not try to shoot it down. You let the sky be sky. No thought is to be fully present in the thinking, fully alive in the seeing and hearing, yet not caught, not snagged, not dragged behind any single thought as though it were the whole of you. The mind moves, and you are free within its movement. This is far harder and far gentler than simply going blank. Huineng gave a second phrase that completes the first. He spoke of no form and no abiding. No abiding means not settling down inside any experience, not building a little home in a feeling or an idea and refusing to leave. Notice how the mind loves to abide. A worry arrives and we move in. We furnish the worry, we decorate it, we pay rent on it for hours. A pleasure arrives and we clutch it, trying to make it stay, and our clutching turns it sour. No abiding is the willingness to let each moment be complete and then let it go so that the next moment can arrive clean. Nothing is suppressed. Nothing is held. The river keeps flowing, and the flowing is the point. Here is where his famous answer to the old monk Shengxiu matters so much. Shengxiu had written that the mind is a bright mirror, and that we must wipe it clean again and again so dust will not settle. It is a beautiful image, and it describes real effort, the patient polishing of a long practice. But Huineng answered with something stranger and more radical. He said that fundamentally there is no mirror and no stand, and that originally there is not a single thing, so where could the dust ever land? He was not denying that we get confused. He was pointing past the very idea that there is a surface to be cleaned. The mind, in its true nature, is not a thing that collects dirt. It is more like space, which cannot be soiled no matter what passes through it. This is why Huineng insisted that Buddha nature is already complete in everyone, right now, not as a reward to be earned but as the ground you are standing on. The practice does not manufacture awakening. It removes the habit of overlooking what was never absent. Going deeper, then, is not adding anything. It is a kind of unlearning, a relaxing of the grip we did not know our hand was making. In daily sitting, this changes how you hold yourself. You stop trying to win. You stop measuring whether this session was good or bad, calm or restless, because that measuring is just one more thought you are abiding in. You let attention rest open like a window left ajar, and when you notice you have wandered, you do not scold yourself. The noticing is itself the return. There is no failure in it. Each return is the whole practice, perfect and complete, happening again. What this deeper teaching leaves us is a quiet kind of trust. We spend so much of life believing we must fix ourselves before we are allowed to be free, that we must scrub the mirror until it shines. Huineng leans close and says something almost too simple to believe, that the clarity you are chasing is the very awareness doing the chasing. You are not far from home. You never left. The path is only the slow surrender of the idea that you are lost. In the next chapter, we will bring this understanding down into the body, into the breath and the steady weight of attention, and see how the deepest insight still needs a place to live, here in flesh and in stillness.